Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so if you have been online at all in 2025, you probably know about the trend that happened a few months ago called blank propaganda that I am not falling for. It was all over social media. It was all over TikTok. It was all over YouTube. It was all over Twitter, blah, 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 blah. Now, the trend has kind of died out of like propaganda I'm not falling for. But like I wanted to film this video a few months ago, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do so. And I just want to film this video now of like book propaganda that I am not falling for. Things that the book community does or endorses or loves that I just simply don't see the hype for. So yeah, I know the trend is dead now, but like I wanted to do this video anyway. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right on into it of things the book community loves that I just simply do not see the hype for. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. Alrighty, so number one on book propaganda that I am not falling for is buying the whole series when you haven't even read the first book. I simply do not understand this. I simply do not understand the people on TikTok who are like, oh my god, y'all, I just went out and bought this 7-book fantasy series. I hope that I enjoy it. I haven't even read the first one, but it sounds really, really interesting. Maybe I'm too poor for this. Babes, I grew up in poverty. The idea of spending all of that money on like even just a 3-book series, even just a trilogy, even a duology, just even a duology. I cannot imagine doing that. Like, oh my God, it's insane to me. It's insane to me because like what if you don't like that book? What if you don't like it? What if you read the first one and you're like, "Oh my god, I hate this. I don't want to finish the series." Now you've got like 12 books that you're not going to read and they're just taking up space and you spent like what, $100 on the whole series? Oh my god, I can't. I mean, obviously people can do whatever they want, but like that's crazy to me. I don't I no. I have never seen the appeal of doing that, and I will never see the appeal of doing that. Even just okay, here's what I personally do. I personally just buy every single book individually because like what if like even if I love the first one, if I end up hating the second one and I'm like, okay, I've had enough after like book 3. I don't want to continue on to book 5. No, no, no. I like what if at some point in the middle of the series you just end up hating it and you're just like oh no, because at that point still you've spent all this money and it's like oh my god, you're never gonna read any of that and it's just taking up space and you don't even know what to do with it now. Oh my god. And imagine the worst part. Imagine the worst part. The covers are ugly. Imagine if that's the case. If the covers are ugly too. I can't. Anyway, let's move on. Number 2, lazy special editions. Now, listen, I love special editions. I don't have too many special editions because I don't really buy special editions. The only special editions that I personally buy are like the Barnes& and Noble ones, where it like contains a bonus chapter or like an author interview or something like that. Like if it's just like pretty sprayed edges or something, no, I can't get behind that. I can't get behind special editions that are just the same as the regular edition, just with a different cover or sprayed edges. Like for example, the Aquitar, the new A Court of Thorns and Roses reprinting, where it's just like the same series, no new anything, but just in black. It's just the same exact series in black now. Like, babes, you're spending like $100 just to get the cover in black now. Really? I'm sorry, but like at that point, literally, like if you just want the covers to be black, like just grab a spray can. Literally, just do that. But like even in instances where it's like pretty new art, like like okay, I follow Stephanie Garber on Instagram, and she's always announcing like some sort of new like edition for the Carvel series or like the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Like there's always some sort of new edition coming out for that series. And it's just like, okay, yes, the art is pretty. Like it's very pretty art all the time. It's always such pretty art. But it's like it's the same book. It's the exact same book. Like there's nothing new about it. Like, like come on now. I don't understand that. I don't understand lazy special editions. Ugh, it's just no, I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. Like number three, hating on entire genres. Now, look, I get it to a certain extent. Like, I get being like, okay, I've read like 10 sci-fis. I've read like 10 literary fictions, and I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it. It's not my preferred series. Like, I get that. That's great. I personally feel that way about literary fiction. That's kind of why I used it as an example. But like, people, you know how on YouTube there is this trend of like people making like whole entire 30-minute essays about how like romantasy is horrible. Romantasy has ruined literacy rates all across America. Romantasy has ruined the publishing industry. All this, that, and the third. People who are like that, who are like, oh my god, I hate this genre or this subgenre so badly that like I think it's like horrible, and anyone who reads it is stupid, and like it's bad and all this stuff. Like there's no redeeming qualities whatsoever, and you are a horrible person if you read this genre or this subgenre. Blah 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 blah. I don't understand people like that. I don't understand people like that. Like it's like kind of like get a life. It's kind of like get a job, get a hobby, something. Like why? Just like even like dark romance. Dark romance is another one. I personally don't like it because everything that I hear about dark romance, I'm just like, ugh, yeah, not really my taste. But even still, I'm not like, oh my god, anybody who reads dark romance is horrible. Anybody who reads dark romance is just stupid. It's a stupid, frivolous genre that is just bad, bad, bad. Like there's no redeeming qualities about it whatsoever. No, no, no. Like let's not do stuff like that. Like like I don't understand people who hate entire genres just in a very negative way. Like there's a difference between like disliking an entire genre and just being like, like it's not for me, but love it if it's for you, and then being like, oh my god, this genre is horrible, and anybody who reads it is horrible. Like, I can't get behind that. Number four, and I feel like I'm going to get some flack for this, ebooks. I don't understand ebooks. For me personally, again, this is one of those things where it's like, if you love ebooks, I love that for you. I really, really do. But for me personally, here's the thing. So many of my hobbies and also my work and also just a lot of my life revolves around a screen, whether it be my phone screen, whether it be my laptop screen, whatever. Like, you know what? Like I game, I write, I work on my laptop, I browse social media all the time, like I do a lot of stuff um on a screen. So it's just like I can't get behind ebooks. Like for me personally, I need a break from screens sometimes, and physically reading is how I get a break from screens a lot of times. It really, really is. Like it really is just for me a preference of like, my eyes need a break from like the blue light. My eyes need a break from the blue light, and I can't do that with ebooks because like obviously it's another screen. So it's like I can't get behind ebooks. Like I know it's a popular thing. I know everybody loves their ebooks. I know everybody loves their e-readers, and I love that for y'all. I love that for y'all. I kind of wish that I could be one of y'all. But no. I can't. I can't. My eyes need a break. They need a break from the blue light. They really, really do. So it's physical books for me all the way. And audiobooks. Audiobooks too, because y'all know that I love a good audiobook. I'm listening to one right now. Well, not when I'm recording, but I was just a few minutes ago before I started recording. Anyway, number five, and this is our final one, anything and everything pertaining to what counts as real reading. Oh my god, I can't with people who are like this. I really, really can't. The people who are like, oh my god, ebooks don't count as real writing. Oh my god, audiobooks don't count as real writing. Oh my god, manga doesn't count. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Shut up! literally shut up. I'm so sorry, but like, get a life. Get a life. Like, literally shut up. What does it matter? What does it matter at the end of the day how someone consumes a story, how someone consumes a book? Because like whether or not, especially with audiobooks, because that's a whole thing that people love to say that like, oh, you didn't actually read the book if you listen to it on audiobook. Bitch, if I'm reading the same book as you, and it's the same exact story, whether it's on hardcover or paperback or audiobook or ebook. Like, if it's the exact same story, if it's the same words, same plot, same character archetype, whatever, and like we can engage in a conversation about what we liked and disliked about the story, what the fuck does it matter if I read it on physically or if I read it on audio? Please tell me. Please tell me. So, all I'm going to say on this topic is as long as it's a book, it counts as reading. It really, really does. Whether it's a hardback, whether it's a physical, whether it's an audiobook, whether it's an ebook, whether it's a picture book, whether it's a middle grade, whether it's an adult, whether it's a contemporary, whether it's a literary, whether it's a fantasy, whether it's a comic book. I don't know. If as long as it's a book, as long as you have finished it, you can count it as something that you have read. That is my personal opinion on it. Truly, truly, truly. And anybody else who says, like, oh my god, this is not real reading, blah, 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 blah. Sit down. Sit down. Please and thank you. Hush. Anyway, that is all of the book propaganda that I am personally not falling for. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on anything that I discussed here and my opinions on it. And you know what? Just let me know if I'm right, if I'm delusional on any of these opinions that I have. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.